Before we can actually discuss the various knots, we need to agree on some terminology for the parts of the line. I have the working end of the line, and this will be the part that we'll be using. We'll be tying knots with this. The opposite end, that part not in use, will be the running end. The standing part will be everything in between. It's helpful to understand a few terms so we can break knots down to their component parts. We can have a bight in the line, and this will be an uncrossed section of the rope. We can have a loop in the line, and this will be a crossed bight. If we have a loop around an object, that would be a turn. Now we have two loops around an object, that would be a round turn. Now a knot is a general term. I'd like to introduce a couple more specific terms that are a little more descriptive. Now a hitch would be using the working end of the rope and affixing it either to an object, such as in a clove hitch, or to the standing part of the line, as in a taut line hitch. Now a bend could be used to affix two separate lines, such as in a Zeppelin bend, or the opposite ends of one rope, such as in a double fisherman's bend. Now let's see if we can employ some of these knot terms and tie a simple bowline. I'll make a counterclockwise loop in the standing part of the rope. I'll take the working end and pass it up through the loop, around the standing part of the rope, and back down into the loop, making sure that my working end is inside of the loop. Now I tie the knot, I'll dress it or align the parts so they're in their proper place, and I'll set the knot or tighten it. Now you can see I've created a bight within a loop, and that's how we can break knots down into their component parts.